Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I want to start off saying I am so proud and honored to be part of the Hmong community today. What I want to start off focusing is that when there is one bad leader, it creates an entire community of leaders. Today, what I saw and heard helps me understand what it means to truly empower yourself. I want to thank Leticia, Maurice, and the gentleman, Anthony, I believe his name is, for coming and standing with us here in solidarity. I stand with the Hmong community just like they do. They stand with the Hmong community. What do we have in common today? What we have in common today is that multiple minorities suffer the same kind of racism and bigotry. The reason Martin Luther King is remembered even today is because many people like all of you stood behind him, standing for what is right. You have to give yourself a pat on your back because you took the time today to come out and stand here in solidarity for one reason, and that is to put an end to racism.
Keep the dream alive!
When we have a leader who's propagating hate, division, and racism, if we are silent, that leads to violence from these leaders. And if you look at the black community, for 400 years they have been struggling. As much as it pains our heart to watch what is happening to one African American after the other, we feel the pain, we suffer. It impacts our mental health. None of us should be living this oppressed life. Why do we elect leaders in public service? It is so that they can take care of the public, not give them pain. The first thing to understand today is Bobbie Singh Allen is a pathetic leader. She has failed not just her own community that she represents, she has failed the Hmong community, she has failed the black community, she has failed every minority because she is one insensitive leader. Yes, she is a bully. Thank you for reminding me. When a leader manifests deliberate disregard to a community that is hurting, when she deliberately disregards the fact that she has called them attack dogs, sheep, claiming that she is a lion, if she says you are a Klansman who practice silencing women, those are huge allegations. This not only tells you that she is uneducated, immature, but a pathetic leader because she does not understand the ramification of what this is going to lead to. It is this type of labeling people that has subjected the black community to ongoing torment. Today I urge my Indian family out there, my Muslim families out there, my black families out there, my Asian families out there. Racism is a disease that is targeted at all minorities. Nobody escapes it. Like Sean Yang said, and Ali Mo, who I have a lot of respect for, thank you for speaking up. They said, today it is us, tomorrow it's going to be you.
Right.
So, if you're comfortable and sitting in your homes today, it's because the monks are taking the pain for you today. So tomorrow when you get targeted, if you want the monks to be standing by you, today you will stand with them. Because there is no room for complacency. Leadership is not about a private club. It is not about your friends pushing you to leadership. Leadership is about people. And it is about all the people of El Grove. So if yes. Now, I want to give an opportunity for the school board and for the city council to manifest their leadership by recognizing Bobbie Singh Allen's failed leadership. This is not rocket science. Anybody who listens to her, anybody who reads about what she says, it takes you 2 minutes to understand that Bobbie Singh Allen has to be taken down from her leadership. A woman who is not even sensitive to her own culture. She targets her Sikh community like as if they belong to some horrific patriarchal community. Every community has its positives and negatives. Who is perfect? Nobody is. But we all know as minorities that we became who we are today because of thousands of years of struggle and heritage. We have a culture, we have a tradition, and we have an identity.
Right.
If Bobbie Singh Allen is so ill-informed that she chooses to discount a heritage that speaks of thousands of years of sacrifice, she has no place in any leadership. So I urge all of you today, what happens when a bad leader shows up?
Chaos.
It is an opportunity for all the minorities, and in fact every single person in the El Grove community, to stand up and demand a good leader. Because once you give them the power of leadership, you can see the damage they can do. Her disregard, her lack of remorse, her lack of even understanding the damage she's doing, that should tell you that we have to be extra careful who we put our vote for. My appeal goes to every person in El Grove. When I go and raise my voice for George Floyd and stand in solidarity with the black community, Steve Lee does not send me there. When I go and stand for a vigil that happened to some other community, even the Muslim community, when they get targeted, Steve Lee is not sending me there. If you look at it, Bobbie Singh Allen has conveniently shoved all the blame on Steve Lee. What she's forgetting is that every single person in El Grove is intelligent, and what they don't see her is take responsibility for the nonsense that she is propagating in El Grove. So if any of you can understand what she is saying in the pretext of being a leader, she says, I want to be a mayor because Steve Lee is a bully. How intelligent is that? How intelligent is that?
Not very intelligent.
And what is even more stupid, pardon my language, is that she has not provided any proof for the bully tales that she has, which is already 8 years old. So if this is the kind of leader we want, then please come out of your comfort level, ask yourself, who should be standing in the position of leadership? Listen to the children of El Grove. She has literally hurt the school children. El Grove is a family-oriented town. We raise wonderful families. I've been here for 30 years. Like our Sikh gentleman here said, we didn't have dirty politics 2 years ago. If all of a sudden we are being consumed with dirty politics, all the fingers point to one new player, and that is Bobbie Singh Allen. Take her down. That's all I say. Take her down. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity, and I love all of you. I appreciate this opportunity. I stand in solidarity till you win this race. Thank you.